Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Warning: Major spoilers for Daredevil. Born Again Episode 9. Ever since the Marvel Cinematic Universe made Netflix's Daredevil fully canon, Daredevil Born Again has been able to elevate one of the most established characters in the lore. Marvel Studios' creative overhaul of Daredevil Born Again Season 1 also took care of the initial recasting of Vanessa Fisk, and the studio thankfully brought Ayelet Zurer back to reprise the character she'd brought to life in the Netflix series. While Daredevil Born Again Season 1 explored Mayor Wilson Fisk's rise to power, the MCU TV show also showcased how Vanessa has been growing her own power in the criminal world, making her one of the most dangerous players in the franchise. One of the big twists that emerged in Daredevil Born Again Episode 8 was the confirmation that it was Vanessa who put the order in to have Foggy Nelson killed. Things escalated in Daredevil Born Again Episode 9, though, and Screen Rant caught up with Zurer about the fallout of the final. Zurer broke down Vanessa's return to the MCU, her Season 1 accomplishments, and the new layers that Daredevil Born Again has added to Vanessa's personality and her marriage with Kingpin. While Vanessa was instrumental in Netflix's Daredevil TV show, Daredevil Born Again has given Zurer more material to work with, making her MCU character elevated in the Matt Murdock series. When asked what some of the most exciting and challenging parts of having a more complex role were, Zurer admitted that it was a mix of excitement while also being nervous, stating that, "I was excited. I was scared and excited, because on one hand, I felt like she was a little different than how I remembered her, and I had to go and watch what we had before." However, after getting up to speed again on her initial journey as Vanessa, Zurer stated, "I sort of understood where it was going and realized what was driving the driving force for her. I realized that it's really the same. It's just the same person, only a little bit mature, older, more successful, maybe. But she's still the same Vanessa, who loves Wilson so much and is also steaming with anger." As Vanessa was also the one to pull the trigger on Adam, Zurer elaborated on how her choices will eventually come to haunt her. "There will be consequences to everything, because that's the show. Everybody has consequences, but particularly for Vanessa, it's all about gaining trust this season, for her and Fisk. Because the innate law is that they love each other and they're intertwined and inseparable. So, it's going to be heartbreaking to see what she has to do in order to gain trust, but at the same time, we're finally able to get some answers to who was actually behind the hit on Foggy." Zurer was asked if she has seen some of the online theories that Eldon Henson's character may actually still be alive, and if he is, if it would get complicated for Vanessa in any way. Again, consequences are coming. There are always consequences in the show to everyone. Everyone's actions will have consequences. So it's inevitable, Zurer stressed. The actor added, "I have to say that, when I read about it, I had to put it aside, and I sort of suppressed the fact that Vanessa is involved in this, and I didn't deal with him until the absolute end, because I just couldn't take it. It's like such a miserable, sad moment to see him gone, and then to have that tied to her somehow." One of the big parallels in Daredevil Born Again is how the Disney Plus drama has been following Wilson and Vanessa's respective development as power players. Now that Mayor Fisk has taken his steps forward as a political figure, Vanessa is finding her own power in the criminal world. While fans have seen how dangerous Kingpin can be to Daredevil and other vigilantes and heroes in New York City, Zurer was asked what kind of danger Vanessa will pose to characters like that going forward. One of the biggest arcs in Daredevil Born Again Season 1 is the fact that fans have been getting to see a domestic side of Vanessa and Wilson, as they have been going to therapy with Dr. Heather Glenn, who also happens to be Matt's new girlfriend. getting to shoot this type of storyline with her fellow Daredevil, born-again cast members, Vincent D'Onofrio and Margarita Levieva. Zurer said that these scenes were probably one of my favorite scenes, while also being asked how things will change now between Vanessa and Heather now that the latter is working directly for Mayor Fisk. Because it is so strange to put these people in a situation where they talk about emotions in a very honest way, but in front of someone and not really saying anything, because they're not the type of people that will air their dirty laundry in front of anyone, but still say a lot, but not say anything. These really crazy scenes were so much fun. And also, Vanessa got to say a lot of things about herself and how she views things, and she expressed it verbally. That was really fun. It's gonna be interesting to see where this triangle goes. As Daredevil, Born Again Season 2 is currently underway in production. Zurer was asked if she could give any teases about what fans can look forward to with Vanessa when the series returns in 2026 as part of Phase 6. In true MCU fashion, Zurer couldn't reveal too much, but promised that the Daredevil, Born Again finale launches a lot of important points in Season 2. I can't say much, you know that they'll kill me, she laughed. But I can say that the finale of Season 1 definitely launches us into the second season with a lot to take care of, both on a relationship level and also actions and consequences for actions. With the Daredevil mythology finally part of the MCU timeline, Zurer was asked if she had any interest in seeing Vanessa clash with other characters outside the world of Daredevil. Born Again. While thinking it through, Zurer asked, like who? While getting the example of Captain America, as Sam Wilson could serve as a political opponent. However, Zurer admitted that I wouldn't mind doing any of it, and shared that if there is any one person on her list that Zurer wants to work more within the MCU, it's actually with the devil of Hell's Kitchen himself. I'm enjoying Vanessa so much, and I think there's so much to investigate. But when I'm asked this question, I always say, I wish I had more with Charlie, because her and Daredevil is such a different dynamic from Vanessa and Matt. It could be really interesting to see what happens there. I can't see her outside of this world, to be honest. After Charlie Cox's cameo appearance in Spider-Man, No Way Home and supporting role in She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, Daredevil, Born Again gives Matt Murdock his first show set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Daredevil, Born Again continues the story that started in Netflix's 3-season Daredevil series and sees Wilson Fisk ascend to mayor of New York City.